Right, we're back on the Toro swamp mower. I was just working on the bulldozer, but it decided to rain, so I have to move inside. So if you want to have a look at the bulldozer, the video for that will be up probably just before this one. So where we left off last time is I didn't have a nut for this, and I've gone and did I say I didn't have a nut? I mean, I didn't have a socket for this. So I went and bought a socket and a reducer because I've only got a 1/2 inch impact gun. So we'll pull the front off, and then we'll pull the cam out, see how that looks. We have to strip the whole front, take all the engine mounts off, etc. Then we'll have to take this back off the engine stand to pull out the crankshaft because it comes out the side. By the looks of that, after we took it apart, I think we might have to polish the journals for the connecting rods, but we'll get a better look once we get it out. Never pulled a diesel apart, so hopefully I can get it back together, because I know if you don't get these back together right, you'll never turn the engine off. So hopefully the service manual gives you some clear indications on how to do that. So let's get this nut off. There we go, that easy. Right, might need a puller to get that off. Hopefully I've got one. Right, let me go and look through my pullers and I'll see what I've got. Right, I don't have a puller that has the threads in there, but I've got one of these bad boys, so hopefully this will work. Oh, easy. Ta-da! Put that away. That's away now. Right, take that key out if I can. Side cutters are the best for getting keys out because you can grip them and pull them out sideways, but sometimes you'll get a little damage, but we can clean that up. There we go. Right, next I say we'll take that oil filter off, and then we'll take this front cover off, all these screws. Oh geez, that's tight. I've got the tool. Will it reach? No. So easy. Right, I'll sit up and get this cover off. They're all different sizes, so it's going to be interesting to put it back together. So, it must be just that one we can't get with the socket. So I'll get a spinner and do that. See if it moves. Right, is that it? It is. Okay, what's attached? Ah, this line here. I'll take that off. Okay, some of these water pump bolts hold in the end cover. There we go. Hey, that's not bad, is it? That's pretty clean. So not much water got in there. That's a bonus. Right. There's lots of timing marks on this thing. 3 dots, 3 dots, 1 dot, 1 dot. So we'll line them all up. Okay, so I've lined them all up, but they're about 1 tooth off by the looks. But that's probably because they are helical gears. So this tooth is on the other side of the dot. This is on this side of the dot. This is on before the dot. Weird. Anywho, it all has to come apart, so hopefully Uncle Bernie knows what he's doing and can come and help me put it back together. Oh well. Right, let's have a go at extracting the camshaft. Bit of surface rust on some of those lobes. This one here's got a bit of surface rust, but I think that will clean up. It's cleaning up under my finger, so, and all the other lobes look pretty good. That one's got a little bit of scoring, but I can't feel it with my finger. So I think we're good with that. Put that in the well organised storage area. Right, let's take this idler off. That feels beautiful. I should have really cleaned up the shed and got it all sorted before I did this, but I didn't, so there's shit everywhere. And it gets annoying, but I don't learn, so I just carry on. Right, does this have any special stuff on it? Is it going to pull out if I undo all of this stuff? Should we just give it a go? Alright. One thing I need to get is a torque wrench. I don't have one of those, and I will need it to put this back together. Because I just do bolts up as tight as they can go. Which I think is quite bad, because you can stretch them and they'll fail easier. But doing things like with a torque wrench, I'm like, is that it? Can't be. They need to be tight. Alright, 10 mil. Oh, there we go. So that's the diesel pump camshaft. That's all clean and good. Pleased about that. But it will need a deep clean. I'm thinking about getting a ultrasonic cleaner, which will help clean all this stuff up. Right, should take the oil pump off. So I have to take the nut off to get the oil pump off because the bolts are behind it. Yes, no, yes. Or can we work it out by undoing all these? Let's give that a go. Looks alright. That was painful. Ow, that was painful. Right, do you just pry this off? Yep, you do. There you go, an oil pump. Right, so I'm going to need a whole new gasket, this new O-ring. So we'll worry about taking that off later. So we need to, we'll take the engine mounts off, and then we're going to take this off and get the crank out. So I'll do that now. So I'm thinking, how do we do this? Do we take these bolts out now, lift it off, then take the bow housing off, and then pull it out? Because we can set this on the ground, on this face, and then, yeah, let's do that. We'll take these out. The size 14. So I believe these bolts hold the bearing journals in place. Ooh, they're fancy bolts. Right, let's rotate it over. We're going to have to pick it up with the engine crane. We'll strap it up properly this time. Maybe, probably not. Son of a gun. So we'll pick it up. We might rest it on the legs of the engine crane down, the engine stand down there, and take this cover off and pull the crank out. Pull it out. Pull it out. Right, I'll set up and get her off this. Right, we're now set up on our premium engine building table, so we'll take this bell housing off, all these big bolts, and then we'll have a look at getting the crank. So there's bell housing removed. So there are a lot of bolts on this, so I'm wondering if we just take the outside ones off, or are they all going to be part of it? Let's have a look. I think the inside ones are holding the journals. We'll try the outside ones first. Right, so my guess is we just tap the other end. Wow. So that's an interesting crankshaft. It's got the journals screwed onto it, into the caps, and then they bolt into the housing. So with that, that means the engine's stripped. So there we have it. That's a crankshaft hole. So those bolts just came up and held the journal caps, bearings in the right place. So there we go. Turned out a lot smaller once you got everything off it. So we'll clean it up a little bit more, and then we'll think about what we're going to do with it. I'll get you a good look with these lights here. There we go. Not too bad, that one. Not too bad, that one. Not too bad, that one. But yeah, this one sat in the water a bit too long, which is a shame. So the machine was flooded about 10 months ago, and it sat outside where I got it from in the rain for another, 10 months really, isn't it? So it sat outside in the rain for 10 months, so it got a bit of a wash from the rain, but yeah, it's just a bummer that the water sat so long in this cylinder. But anyway, onwards and upwards, we'll get it sorted, get it cleaned up, get it rebuilt, and do some mowing. So this is the next project now, is cleaning up all this. Yeah, I don't know where to start. I don't have a water blaster or water for a water blaster, so I'm working on that as well. I've got to get that bulldozer going so I can put the water tank in off the garage to catch water to be able to clean this. So yeah, right, I'll assess what I'm going to do next and we'll come back. Right, I think we'll leave it there for now. It's completely stripped, ready to go, but I can't live in this mess anymore, so I need to sort out the shed properly before we carry on, and next we'll be working on some bits in here. So we'll just be cleaning out everything. Anything that needs to be cleaned, we have to clean. So we'll pull the wheel hubs apart, have a look inside there, but they should be alright because they're all hydraulic, and hydraulic systems are sealed, so hopefully it's fine. But we'll carry on. Might take this in to get looked at, or I'll put it aside for now until I've got a bit of cash to finish it off. Crankshaft needs to come apart, have a look at that. I think we'll need to polish those journals because they're pretty dirty, or just try and give them a Scotch-Brite and see what happens. All that stuff's all nice and clean. Yeah, I need to get a shelf to put all this stuff on because this is ridiculous. Right, I'll see you in the next one. Yeah? Cheers. Catch up.